Hey all, and this is the Curse of the Djinn event. This is a light commander event and beast killer. So I made up a few teams. The main team is actually this one here for the bosses. This is working really well, and then this one is more for the Crusade over anything. So let me talk through the team. Afterlife Alliance. This is a card you can use if you don't have the current event deck for the killer skill. It's a pretty good card actually. Increases light commander damage by 70% for 2 turns. That's the main reason to use this card. Divine Sovereigns. This is always useful as well. Excalibur increases their damage by 500% for 2 turns. And that's on the next light commander that activates their battle skill. So putting that on Sun-Blessed Siblings is always good, as this one also has a buff to damage to itself. Outcast Alliance. This is the current ultimate form. Creates 10 light power gem 7s. Now and at the start of the next 3 turns. Damage immunity as well. Plus a passive that gives more power gems. There's no boost on the damage or anything though, but it does have the bonus attack, so it's a decent card, but it's mainly to focus on the damage from Sun-Blessed Siblings, as that's the big hitter in this event if you have that card. There's Starsong Wolfpack. That's to upgrade all the power gems on the grid and create more power gems. So now onto the relics. This is the main relic of importance. This one breaks 4 beast shields plus 1 per light commander ultimate hero on the team. I got this from the vault. I got 3 rare relics and 3 normal relics. Since I have that on the team, I can just fill up with any other light commander relics, which is what I've done here basically. There we go, that one increases HP. I want to level these up ideally, but I can't as I don't have any orbs. That would help my team out quite a lot if I leveled up all the relics. But yeah, I managed to get 3 pink stars on the current ultimate relic, and that's helping a lot as I don't really need too many other relics. So here we go with this team. A few slight changes. The main change is, as you can see, Metaverse Masters on the team. Gives the next hero to use their battle skill a 150% damage buff. So the idea is to use Divine Sovereigns, then Metaverse Masters, then Sun-Blessed Siblings, and then both of the buffs will go onto the Sun-Blessed Siblings card, basically. And that sometimes allows you to do 5 or 6 Q damage, if you're lucky. But sometimes it doesn't work that well, so it is a bit of a risk. And then I decided to add, here we go, A-Line's sword. Well, it's a spear actually, it looks like a sword. But yeah, I wanted to add that on the team as it gives a slight increase to attack. There's a percentage increase as well. That's why that's on the team, but the rest of it's pretty much the same as my previous team. So now you get to see what I got from the vault. I bought quite a few tiers this time around. I decided to really go for it. So here we go. Alright, so this is before the event begins. I'm going to play about with the vault. There's a special buy one get one free if I get an ultra rare. That's a big if though. So let's go ahead and give this a few goes and see what I get from the vault. I think I'm going to try up until I get the Master Hero. I kind of need the Vault to give me something decent though. An extra relic or an ultra rare would be ideal. That's not what I was after, but that's to be expected on the first tier, right? So here we go. Yeah, the relic is something I need as I don't have that many light beast killer relics. I'm Again, that's a bit of a junky tier. Right, so tier 3, that's the guaranteed main relic. I don't know if I'm even going to get an ultra rare. But tier 3 is sometimes good, it's sometimes not. Let's see what I get. Well, there's the silver hero. What's that? A main hero. Okay, that, I believe, is the... Oh, that's a rare. Nice. This is looking like a very good tier 3, if I'm being honest. Crikey, this is one of the best tier 3s I think I've had in a long time. That's got me the main and the rare. I know the main was guaranteed, but still... They were all pretty good draws there, as you can see. There we go. So I should be able to get the relic up to 2 pink stars, as I will get another rare relic. I might get another extra rare relic, so to speak, in which case I'll be able to get a 3rd pink star, but let's see. I'm really fishing for that ultra hero. Let's see if I get it or not. Right. I believe that's the guaranteed main hero. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's... Okay, that's not overly exciting. That's just a main event relic. That was guaranteed. Nothing overly exciting on that tier. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 more tiers as I have the gems. I wouldn't normally do this, but I need to make some sort of decent light attack team for all these nasty dark defences. Especially as there's likely to be a lot of 6 pink star wardens about after the next GBG season ends. So here we go. This gives me 2 pinks on the relic as an absolute minimum. Still fishing for that ultra rare though. I don't know if I'll get it or not. Got something. What's that? That's the rare event relic. You can see how difficult it is to get. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's another rare. Okay, I thought that was the guaranteed one, but no, it's an extra one. Let's skip that. So I got 2 rare relics. I think I'm going to need another main relic. This is the final tier I'm doing, as now I will be basically out of gems. Guaranteed master hero, plenty of relics so far. I actually need another main relic. See if I get it. So that's the guaranteed master hero. Yes, it is. There we go. Well, that's... What's that? A main? Yeah, that's a main. Okay, that's good. I've got quite a few relics from the vault. Quite a lot of junk as well, but that's to be expected. I can get now 3 pink stars on that relic. I'm not going to get an extra ultra hero though. I'll have to make that myself, unfortunately. But let's have a look at the relic quickly. Yeah, there we go. Let's forge it. That should help with the event anyway, getting 3 pink stars on the relic. That was a lot of gems used there though, as you saw. So, yeah. I'm reasonably happy with what I got though, in all fairness. I really needed that relic, so I'm glad to have got that. I'm going to forge the ultra hero, whichever one that is. I'm going to see if this gives me an extra ultra hero. I don't think it does. I think you have to get it directly from the vault. Let's just try though, see what happens if I forge it. See if it gives me another one or not. I don't think it's going to, as I forged it with coins. No. Yeah, I need a bit more light commander dust, so I'm going to go and sell a few of my other cards before I go and make the ultimate form. Alright, so here is the actual event, the Crusade. This event is going to be a major problem for some players. So you have a tough decision between Radiant or Umbral, basically. Now, I have been playing Umbral. It gives twice as many trophies as the Radiant does. However, Radiant keys are going to be much harder to get, as the bonus keys will often give Umbral. And the Umbral guild bosses are quite frankly ridiculous. So, yeah, it's tough to decide which map to play. I'm going to be focusing mainly on the Umbral map. If I don't have keys for the guild bosses, then so be it. But I think the trophies from this alone make it worth playing. It's tough though. I don't really know if this is the best strategy or not yet. But I can beat it relatively easily. I'll pick a non-ultimate form just to show that it's not that difficult. Well, with this team anyway. You're going to need a strong team to get through it. What I'm trying to say is it's not as hard as I was expecting it to be, basically. And I can actually beat it at about the same sort of pace as I can the Radiant map. So here we go. So strategy for this, well, to get through it as quickly as possible without using too many cards. For the bosses, sometimes just using 2 cards like this works. We'll see if it does. For the regular enemies, you can sometimes get away with just using 1 card. For the end boss, you need to use pretty much everything you have left. It's kind of tough, but it is what it is. I personally think they didn't really need to add an Umbral map yet, but they have, and we kind of have to sort of go with it. Yeah, so sometimes the regular enemies will die just from not using anything. See, the damage is pretty decent there. Well, I did use that card. It only has a cleanse and a removal debuff. Well, from the enemy. Removal buff from the enemy. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean. You can just use Starsong Wolfpack as well for the regular enemies if you're using a team like this. You're basically trying to get through it as quickly as possible using minimal cards on each wave. But the end boss may take a few hits even if you have a team like this. So bear that in mind. Lots and lots of light gems. Lots of lag as well, but it always lags in the Crusade. I do have another device as well that I use. It's a bit faster, but it's not very good for recording videos. So, yeah, when I actually play for real, it'll be a lot faster than this. Thank goodness, because this is driving me crazy how slow and laggy it is. Yeah, for the end boss, I use everything, and it should go down in 1 hit. If it doesn't, it'll go down on the next hit for sure. Let's see. Well, yeah, it has killed it as it got the bonus attack, but you can get an idea for how much health the end boss has. It's by far the hardest part of the Crusade. There we go. Nice bonus trophies and guild bosses there. There we go. They've appeared now. Took a bit of time to appear, but oh well. Right, so what I want to do now is try and get an Umbral solo boss up. I've not even seen one of these yet, so I'm going to keep crusading until I find one. Alright, so I have an Umbral solo boss up. I'm sure some of you are curious to see what this looks like, but yeah, 6.257 QHP. That's actually not as bad as I was expecting. I think later on though, the HP might go as high as 20Q. I don't know. A level 300 solo boss is going to be very difficult though. And here's the trophies. They're pretty low to start with, if I'm being honest. It's about half of what you can get from the Crusade. Well, for the finisher bonus anyway. I'm not even looking at the 500% ultra kill. I doubt that's even possible. Maybe, just maybe, 50% is possible. 100% if you have a basically perfect deck. But yeah, that gives an idea of what the Umbral solo bosses look like. I'm going to go ahead and give this a go with my light test team. So yeah, this is surprisingly effective. I was really surprised at how much damage this does, but it is very erratic. So be warned, sometimes it won't do much damage at all. It's just a left to right activation basically. And then hope you get a couple of power gems on their own like I have here, and then just match them. And then watch the damage number. Yeah, that's not the best, but it's not bad. 15.7, no, 16.1, 3.3 Q. Problem now is, yeah, I'm not sure if that's gem silence or power gem silence. Either way, it's a bit of a problem, but what I can do is use that cleanse card in the middle to remove it. Since that doesn't spawn any power gems, that should work. Let's try it out anyway when all the skills are ready. Not sure if that's gem silence or power gem silence. I should really check. Let's see if this works anyway. So, left to right again. Yeah, that removes it. And now, I don't know what to match. Try that. Yeah, it's not as effective as the previous hit. Oh, it's power gem silence and there is a cleanse on it, so that's good. It got dispelled then. So yeah, two options I have with power gem silence, either the counter or just remove it. The other problem with this team that I haven't mentioned yet is I need the dark gems to get Metaverse Masters activated again. That could be quite challenging. I'm just interested in killing the boss rather than getting overkill or anything else on it, so let's hopefully defeat it. Might just try it without. Only 2.33 left on the clock. So you can see this is quite tough even with a decent deck. Oh, look at that. Oh, there we go. It's defeated it. That's all that matters, just to defeat the solo boss. I'm not interested in any overkill. Just get through it as quickly as possible. Yeah, that was tough, though. Not as much HP as I was expecting, but it was pretty difficult. Alright, so we're going to move on to guild bosses. Now, this is the part of the event that's concerning me a lot. I have a Radiant here and an Umbral. Look at the HP difference, but if you have a look at the trophies of them both, the trophies are absolutely abysmal. Look at that. That's literally, well, virtually nothing. Likewise, it's the same with the Umbral. Considering how much HP is on the boss, the trophies are virtually nothing again. 275. So if I go back over to the Crusade, you may have also noticed I'm currently playing in an alt guild. That's so I can do a proper comparison. Yeah, look at the trophies from Crusade. They're way higher than what the guild bosses give. So, yeah, there's an argument for ignoring the guild bosses completely, if I'm being honest. I know that might sound strange, but the trophies are so ridiculously low on them. I don't know what they're like at level 300, but at the low levels they give virtually nothing. So yeah, if you are going to focus on guild bosses, there's not really much point in even hitting the Radiant, as it doesn't give anything. And the Umbral takes too long. I don't know what you can really do here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do an attack on the Umbral guild boss. Probably not going to kill it, it's just to show you what sort of damage I could do to it. Yeah, guild bosses are very strange. Because they've removed the common map and replaced it with the iron, so to speak, they haven't updated the trophies for all the maps. So, yeah, the trophies are basically what they were before, but now all the bosses have massively different HPs for the trophies they give. So yeah, this event is a mess. And this hit is also a mess, as I didn't have a very good grid. Not terrible. I can get 5Q sometimes if I get lucky. Now Toxin and Armour both are removed, so shouldn't be too difficult. Go back to Sunbest Siblings, Cleanses and Dispels, so yeah, no issues with the guild boss skills, but what's the point of even attacking them if they're giving ridiculously low amounts of trophies like they are now? Yeah, I don't think this event was really thought through. Yeah, they got rid of the common map, yet decided to use the trophies that they were at before, which is really strange. See if I can get a good hit out anyway with this team. It relies a lot on luck. It's not a bad sort of match over here. Let's see what it does. It's going to be weird. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. There's a good number on that damage on the middle card. 3.3Q. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not the best, but yeah, you can see it can do really good damage. I'll do one more hit with this team, then I'm going to swap over to show you what the other team can do. The damage values are more consistent, but you can get far bigger damage values with this team. This is why I'm using the current team for most of the bosses. Yeah, let's quickly get one more hit out and then I'll be done with this, I think. Here we go. See if I can get a 5Q. You never know, it might happen. Slim chance. I've got a couple of power... No, I haven't. Try that. Very strange match. That's not bad. It's not as good as my previous hit. 1.6Q. Let's quit out of this. So here we go. I'm going to try this team now. The damage values are more consistent, but you can get better damage values with my test team. So it's a difficult one. I mean, it's hard to say. I'll probably mix up between using the teams. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so you normally get around 2.5Q or something close to that out of Sunbest Siblings. Does all depend on what grid you get as well, of course, but yeah, the important thing here is to make sure all the Commander multiplier gems are matched and try and not match as many of the other gems as possible. This could be a better choice, actually. I'm not sure yet. That is 3.3Q. It's tough to decide. I think I might end up just using this team as it's easier to use. It doesn't have that huge luck factor to it. But yeah, the other idea, or the other team should I say, is an interesting idea if you have it. Just test things out and decide what works for yourself, I guess. Yeah, I think this team's probably going to be the better one. It's more consistent, if anything. The other team is quite fun though. If you get the odd power gems that are sort of away from everything, you can get those massive damage values, which is always nice. Right, anyway. Let's get another... Oh, you've got to wait quite a few turns for Afterlife Alliance to be active. I think it's, yeah, 5 turns, so it's going to be a bit slow with this team, but yeah, definitely more consistent. And this is why I like doing these videos. Oh, wait a sec, that's going to block damage immunity, so I need to do 2, then 3, then 1, 4, 5, like that. Otherwise, Afterlife Alliance would be completely blocked. Yeah, just beware of that with the bosses. Even though I can't see much focus being done on the guild bosses, to be honest. Yeah, one more hit will take down this boss. Really strange though. You know, they adapted the Crusade trophies but didn't adapt the guild boss trophies. And that's a massive fail. Really is a massive fail. The event is what it is though. I'm going to have fun crusading for most of the event. Or not fun, should I say, as it gets a bit boring, but my only real option. Now, hopefully this will defeat it, just using the 3 cards. Let's see what we're going to do here. Yeah, that's defeated it. There we go. So I managed to kill an Umbral guild boss by myself. But what was the point? I mean, look at the pathetically low amount of trophies that I got from doing all that work. So yeah, that was a waste of time, but it shows you what my teams can do. So now it's time to look at the event rewards. Let's start with this collection. Here we go. Legend Souls, a very disappointing collection, probably the worst out of the lot. No one uses these legends for anything really now. You can defeat the Legend Trials bosses without them. Any modern deck will just rip through them, so totally pointless collection in my opinion. The gems, the choice coins and the orb, any things that are really worthwhile. Alright, so let's have a look at what it is this time around. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Dark Dragoon. But I might be wrong on that. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it is a Dark Dragoon. Oh nice, it's got that haste skill on it and a 1-turn cooldown for the battle skill. I may end up using that as my main attack team is Dark, see what that specialises into. Can't really say much more about it until I know that, unfortunately. Let's have another look at it though quickly. 5 Dark Power Gen level 5s. Battle skills fully charged. Haste skill. 20% increased attack for 1 turn, so good at the start of the battle. Yeah, that gives an idea of what it looks like before specialisation. I'll have a look at that after the event and decide if I want to use it or not. So let's have a look at the news feed. 3-star new Legend Relics. There we go. There's a Legend Relic Room Pass and packs for the Legend Relics. So a slight change to them. Nothing to get too excited about, but relics are always useful. Buffs the counter skill chance of matching affinity. That could be useful. Wounds applies a 10% heal reduction per hero that matches the new Legend Relic affinity. Interesting. Probably not something I'm going to be getting in the near future, but we shall see later on. Finally, I will have a look at the ultimate form in more detail. Outcast Alliance. So, what has it got on it that's good? Well, there's no damage buff for a start, so it is basically a support ultimate form, so to speak. You need a hitting ultimate form, like Sun-Blessed Siblings, in order to deal the main damage. Bonus attack is good. Once per turn, winner's skill makes you immune to attacks, creates 10 light power gem level 7s, and gives the bonus attack as well. So, yeah, that's pretty good. It creates a lot of power gems because of that. 4 turn cooldown though, lets it down a little bit, but it's still pretty balanced. It should be pretty good in GVG as well, as have that damage immunity on the first turn. If you're up against a nasty 6 pink star warden, then you might get through it pretty quickly, but you have to test that out for yourself. And there we go, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching that. As always, if you do have any questions or suggestions regarding this, please let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to help. If you did enjoy this video, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel is always appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed, and thanks for watching.